Picture this: you're alone in a creaky old cabin, deep in the heart of Blackthorn Woods, Pennsylvania, miles from the nearest soul. It's pitch black outside, the kind of dark that swallows light whole. The wind howls, rattling the windows. But then something else. A faint whisper, not from the storm, but from inside the walls. It's calling your name. Your heart stops as the floorboards creak behind you. But when you turn, there's nothing there. Or is there? This is the true story of the haunted cabin in Blackthorn Woods. A place where the living don't stay long, and the dead never leave. Buckle up, because this chilling tale will make you question every shadow in your own home. Let me take you back to 1987, when a young couple, Sarah and Thomas Reed, thought they'd found their dream retreat, a rustic cabin tucked away in Blackthorn Woods. Bought dirt cheap at an auction. The locals warned them, said the place was cursed, but they laughed it off. City folks, you know, they moved in, eager for a fresh start. The first night, Sarah woke up to whispers, soft and unintelligible, like a conversation just out of earshot. She thought it was the wind, but Thomas heard it too, coming from the attic. They brushed it off, blamed old pipes or their imagination. But the next night, the whispers grew louder, forming words. Get out. By the third night, objects started moving, keys sliding off tables, doors slamming shut. Sarah found scratches on her arm she couldn't explain. They lasted a week before they fled, never to return. The cabin sat empty for years, its windows like hollow eyes staring out at the woods. Fast forward to 2015, when a hiker named Ethan Caldwell stumbled across that same cabin. He was a skeptic, the kind of guy who'd laugh at ghost stories around a campfire. Lost in a storm, he took shelter there, thinking it was just an abandoned shack. The moment he stepped inside, his flashlight flickered, even though the batteries were fresh. The air felt heavy, like it was pressing down on him. He heard the whispers too, but this time, they weren't just words, they were his name. Over and over, in a voice that sounded like his own. Ethan tried to leave, but the door wouldn't budge. His phone, fully charged, died in his hand. In a panic, he barricaded himself in a corner, clutching a rusted knife he found in a drawer. Hours later, when the storm cleared, he stumbled out, pale and trembling, claiming something had touched him, a cold, bony hand on his shoulder. He never hiked again. What makes Blackthorn Woods so different? It's not just the cabin. Locals say the whole forest is alive or dead, depending on who you ask. Old records from Blakesley County mention a tragedy in the 1800s. A settler family vanished in those woods, leaving behind only strange symbols carved into trees' spirals, like the ones you'll still find if you dare to look. Some say the family made a deal with something ancient, something that didn't like being disturbed. By the 1900s, hunters avoided the area, claiming they saw figures moving in the fog, always just out of sight. One logger in 1954 swore he saw a woman in a tattered dress standing in the cabin's doorway, her eyes black as coal, But when he blinked, she was gone. The whispers, though they never stop, they follow you, even in your dreams. Now, let's talk about 2023, when a paranormal investigator named Leela Monroe decided to spend a night in the cabin for her YouTube channel Ironic. Right. She was all bravado, armed with cameras, EMF meters, and a cocky smile. Her livestream started normal. She set up in the living room, joking about the ghostly vibes. But at 3:12 a.m., her equipment went haywire. The EMF spiked. Her camera glitched, showing static with fleeting images of a shadowed figure. Leela's voice trembled as she read comments from viewers. "Did you hear that? Something's behind you. You shouldn't be here." Leela screamed. The feed cut, and when it came back, she was gone. Her camera was found the next day, still recording, showing nothing but an empty cabin, or so they thought. Fans later noticed a faint outline in the footage, a figure standing in the corner, watching. What's chilling is what happened after. Leela was found a mile away, unharmed but incoherent, muttering about, eyes in the walls. She quit paranormal investigating, deleted her channel, and moved across the country. The cabin's pull doesn't let go easily. Locals say it's not just haunted, it's a trap, luring in anyone foolish enough to step inside. Some think it's the settler family, still bound to the land. Others say it's something older, something that was here before the woods even grew. Whatever it is, it doesn't want company. The whispers, the scratches, the figures' Thea warnings. Ignore them at your peril. If you're thinking this is just another ghost story, consider this: every person who stayed in that cabin has left something behind. Not just objects, hope, sanity, sleep. Ethan said he still hears the whispers sometimes, late at night, even in his city apartment. Sarah Reed, now in her 60s, refuses to talk about Blackthorn Woods. And Leela, she won't even look at a forest anymore. The cabin's still there, rotting but standing, waiting for its next guest. Maybe you're brave enough to visit. Maybe you think you're different. But when the whispers start, when the shadows move, y'all wish y'd listen to this story instead. So, what's the truth behind Blackthorn Woods? Is it a ghost, a demon, or just our minds playing tricks? I can't say for sure, but I know one thing: some places are better left alone. If you're ever in Pennsylvania, driving through Blakesley County, and you see a dirt path leading into a dark, foggy forest, keep driving. Don't stop. Don't look back. And if you hear your name whispered on the wind, pretend you didn't. Thanks for listening to this chilling tale. If you've got a scary story from your hometown, or ever felt a presence you couldn't explain, drop it in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more true horror stories every week. And tell me, where are you watching from? Stay safe, and maybe check your locks tonight.